You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, presented by the Only One Media Group. This is the people's choice for quality interviews, celebrities, and special guests. Hosted by Demetrius Dinny Reynolds. Call in to join the mix at 701-801-9813. For the complete archive of episodes, visit onlyonemediagroup.com and be sure to like us on Facebook at Vigilantes Radio. We welcome all. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds. Enjoy the show.
Yo, what is up? Welcome to another incredible episode of Vigilantes Radio Live right here on iHeartRadio, and I'm your host, Dini. All right, we have special guests for you guys, so you definitely want to stick around for that. And as a matter of fact, go ahead and text your buddies or your family members right now and let them know that we're about to dive deep into another interview. Before we bring our guest on, I just want to say that, often we think of success as being glamorous and exciting, and at its moments, it definitely is. Yet for the most part, the essence of success is not so exciting. It's usually downright tedious. And what I mean is like the actions, the discipline, the focus, which lead to great achievement, are themselves quite ordinary and sometimes unremarkable. Magnificent accomplishments are built mostly out of plain, efforts. Even the greatest, most innovative ideas require ordinary hard work to implement, and without that work, they are nothing but unfulfilled dreams. Are your dreams valuable enough to justify the effort needed to achieve them? Of course they are, though the work itself could certainly be deemed sometimes difficult and tedious. In the context of reaching for your dreams, it becomes as exciting and fulfilling as anything you could imagine. So achievement requires plain old hard work, and because of that, it is available to anyone who is willing to do that work. So visualize your dreams and clarify your goals so that they will pull you through all the effort needed to reach them. Take that from me, Coach Dini. That is my word, and word is bond.
Yo, hello, and welcome to another incredible episode of Behind the Mind series, where we dive into the universe of the people who create these marvelous aspirations. It feels so good to be back with you guys once again. Big ups to my folks who are Indigos, Crystalline, or the Starseeds, and for my Vigilantes audience family. And of course, my hooligans, and shout out to my people who are vegetarian, pescatarian, or vegans. We are averaging over 41,000 live listeners, and we've been at this for 7 solid years. I appreciate all of you guys who have been rocking with the kid on this journey, and we are still evolving, baby. It is all because of you, most definitely. We are the people who have dedicated their lives to music, spirituality, business, literature, education, news, art, films, and research in every aspect. And we want to allow you an opportunity to tell your story. Man, we've had celebrities on our show, from Grammy Award winning artists, nominees, to actors, comedians, CEOs, technology revolutionaries, educators, visual artists, from authors to professors, and vampires. Or people think they're vampires. It doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. Come on our show and chat with Dini. So check it out to book an interview or to appear on my other show, Skeptics. Email me at vradio@onlyonemediagroup.com. That's V as in Victor. Or you can email me at chatwithdini@onlyonemediagroup.com. We hope to get the stories behind these unique people and give them a chance to tell their truth to us and the universe. That's Vigilantes Radio purpose. You know the number to dial. 701-801-9813. Share that number with your buddy right now and tell them to tune in to connect with us or our guests, or you can hop in the mix directly from my website, onlyonemediagroup.com. Right from the homepage, you can slap that go live button and you'll be right here live in the midst and in the chat room with all of us. So feel free to shoot over some questions to ask our guests while they are here, but only as time permits. Sometimes my guests and I talk entirely too much. And as always, all episodes are available for free download. You can grab it from either Spreaker.com/Only One Media Group, iHeartRadio, Spotify, iTunes, Castbox, Player FM, YouTube, or any app from the Google Play or iTunes Store, or over at our website. I've conducted over 1,000 interviews and counting.
All right. Again, welcome to the show. You're listening to VRL, that's Vigilantes Radio Live, right here on iHeartRadio. And I am your host, Deanie. Our interviews are designed to go beyond the music, news, books, art, acting, films, technology, education, entrepreneurship, entertainment, and sometimes we go beyond that thing that we call the ego. Our interviews are designed to go behind the scenes and into the minds of these incredible human beings, you know, the ones who are out there giving it their all for me, for you, and for the world. With that, let's welcome our guest to the show, the Underdogs. What is up? Welcome.
Hey.
Lady Ink.
Hola. It's Raphael.
All right.
We all here.
The Underdogs are in the house. All right.
Yeah.
Who all do we have?
So it's Lady Ink, Raphael, and Butter. We're from New Jersey. We just dropped one installment out of 3 from our project, Who Let the Dogs Out.
So we're here to talk about, well, let's start with how did you guys meet?
So me and Raphael met over Instagram, but I had already known his cousin Butter for since going to school together and whatnot. But we ended up talking over Instagram, and he saw that I did music, he was doing music, and so we ended up just finding a beat to write to, just regular artists collabing. And we ended up writing a record called Like You, which just dropped on our first installment. And when we recorded the record, we were there with a lot of our friends. And everyone, we recorded it and we were like, oh my God, we got something. This is crazy. And for the next few weeks, it was all everyone could listen to around us. And I'm just you know what? We need to build on this energy. And so we really took it from there.
It was 2-3 years ago?
Yeah. 3
years ago.
Believe, yeah.
3 years ago today.
Mhm.
Wow. So this is a new venture.
For sure.
Yeah, the Underdogs is a new venture. But I mean, individually, all these artists like Lady Ink and my cousin Butter, he's my cousin. We've been doing music since we was young. You know, this is something that now we decided to brand as a collective, and I feel with our personalities, we all bring our personalities to the table when it comes to how we express our our creativity and our craft. And I feel the music speaks for itself. We have a lot of chemistry, you know what I'm saying? So from that point on, we decided to just continue creating and like Lady Ink said, when we first recorded the first song, me and her, Like You, that was the first song and that we recorded together. There was so much chemistry, so much good energy when we created that it was all our friends was it's you guys have known each other for years, and it was the first time we met, so I respected her penmanship and what she does with music. My cousin was the one that brought her up to me as far as he told me, oh, yo, Lady, my cousin Butter, he was like, yo, you've been doing music for 20 years. You should definitely do a collaboration with a female artist. And when my cousin brought Lady Ink to the table as far as that, situation, like I said, it was a home run when we started making music, and it was like it was hit after hit after hit. But like I said, it takes dedication and passion to get to this level, to be this good at what you do. So we're blessed right now.
September 30th actually marked 10 years since I dropped my first record ever. I was like, oh my God, that's crazy. But yeah, so after like you, we made a couple more records together, and then we told Butter to get on the record. And then when he got on the record, I'm like, okay, now we really got something.
Yeah.
We all approached the record differently. Like, you'll notice now, especially in hip-hop, like, if a lot of people get on one beat, a lot of the times, like, the flow is the same. They kind of just, ride it the same. And we really, with every single beat, we came in just so differently, but it all, like, worked so well. And it sounded great together, like our voices, how we approached the record, our different flows. So it was like, we got to keep doing this.
Yeah,
and so that's how the Underdogs was born.
Yep.
And, I stress the importance of, like, branding and, like, really having a story to, like, really reach the people. And I'm just like, we got to tell our story. Like, we got to be real and upfront about where we coming from. Like, we really coming from nothing. And there's a lot of people out there in the same situation that have to see that. Like, they have to see people embracing that stage, because a lot of people don't. They kind of want to have, like, a facade, like they already made it, and they don't really embrace that stage until later, when they can reflect back on it. And so I'm just like, kind of bringing that new culture of just like, when, like, in life, you always going to be the underdog at some point. And I think it's time that we just embrace that stage of success.
Yeah, it's a process.
Absolutely. Yeah, and you're absolutely correct. I guess, in the mainstream media, they paint the underdog story as not being an attractive one.
Right.
So a lot of people, they fake it to make it by, all the glamour and glitz, and then say, okay, now that I'm here, I can show them the actual journey that I had to take to get here.
Exactly.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish, acts and artists like you guys would actually show, like, the grind up instead of the grind up and like, all right, let me show you how I got here. You're painting the journey as you guys go along, and I definitely appreciate that. I also appreciate you guys being a group. I've been looking for a real dope group. There's barely any in Jersey that I could think of right off top, and the ones that I did know, they kind of broke up. So do you guys do like some team building activities, like some group activities? How you guys mingle and keep the chemistry strong?
We are really dedicated to our work, and so we made sure in building our brand and our company and our team that we found like-minded people. And so we found our engineer who, puts in the hours. We found, a videographer who would do it. He also works on our records. So I think that's important in keeping the chemistry and just keeping the work alive, to be able to keep going when you're working with no pay, and when you have to put in those long hours when you're already tired. So that, not everybody is capable of going through that process and sticking it out. And so I think that's what keeps the fire going. Now we're just all like-minded. We have the same goal in mind, and we know that as we keep at it, we're going to make it. And so it's all going to be worth it.
Yeah, we just keep getting better. And we're really family-oriented. We're Spanish, so we're Puerto Rican, Dominican. We come from a close-knit family. We come from nothing. I mean, I'm sure you know about Dominican Republic. It's pretty much a third-world country. So it's like our heritage and our culture is like, we started, if you're talking about started from the bottom, we started from negative. You know what I'm saying? Like, people come illegally to try to come to the United States to chase a dream. And like you said, we have to embrace being underdogs. It's not an easy journey. It's a process. But again, like I said, I've been personally doing music since I was 13 years old, 20 years in. So it's like I'm trying to reach new heights and perfect my craft and just be a master at what I do. And that's where I'm at, as an individual. And I want my team to be a strong knit team. That's where we stay together. We keep working. We keep challenging ourselves to do better when it comes to music.
Yeah.
And it's like that.
Another big thing is celebrating the small wins. Like, we celebrate all the time. We celebrate just life in general. Sometimes like but we celebrate it as in like being grateful, not being reckless. And so, we'll finish a video or we'll finish a record and we'll give each other our flowers, and that really also keeps us, together, close.
Yeah, grounded, level-headed.
Being grateful for each other, for real.
God's plan,
Absolutely. So you guys have a 3-part project, and you're releasing installment by installment. So how are you guys pacing the release dates?
So the reason we're able to accomplish this is a lot of these records that we're dropping now were recorded, like I said, like 2-3 years ago. And so these records were just kind of put on hold from releasing because we just felt as a unit we weren't ready. We hadn't discovered our brand. We hadn't had a name yet. And I felt like prematurely releasing the music would not give it justice. And so once we got to the level where we were like, okay, we can have industry quality music, we have more connections now, we have better equipment now, all that stuff took time. And so once we got to the point where we're like, okay, everything is ready, our brand is trademarked, like we had all our ducks in a row, we already had about almost 30 records recorded. And, mind you, this was about maybe like 8-9 months ago when we had decided, okay, it's time to release. Like, you see how, and I always tell my team, you see how time flies? It was 8-9 months ago where we're like, okay, we're going to release. And, we just released now because there was a lot of stuff that had to go into it. And so from that time, we already had about 30 records, and then we're still writing. Like I told them, I was like, look, we have to prep for release, but we can't stop working. Like, we really got to go harder now because now we got to release, but we need to keep adding to our inventory, to our music. We can't stop. And so, recently we just got back in the studio, and it had literally been 2 months since we recorded anything, and that's because we were doing the videos. So that was the longest. That was 2 months. That was the longest we ever went in 3 years, in the whole 3 years without recording, because typically we're recording almost every weekend. So we got back in the studio and we're like, oh my God, fresh new record. Like, so that's where we're at now. We have a lot of music done and we're still working. So that's why we're able to pull this off.
Yeah, and releasing it in installments makes it easier for us to just give the fans and build, cultivate a fan base and build a foundation, as we release records. We do everything in-house. Like, the videos are in-house, the mixing and recording is in-house. We do everything in-house. And we monitor the processing of mixing and mastering the records. So we definitely want it to be quality. So ultimately, yeah, to roll things out the proper way, it just takes patience, it takes time.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot of effort, discipline, and a lot of camaraderie between the team to make it happen. So
yeah,
it's so much fun.
Super fun. We enjoy it.
Yeah, we love it. This is not work. Somebody said, if you love what you do, you don't work a day in your life. So.
Yeah. But don't get it confused. You got to put in the work.
Yeah, this is not easy. Yeah, it's not an easy, no easy task. No, it's not an easy task.
That's the thing. So the feelings will fluctuate. Sometimes you'll get to the point where you're just like, it starts to feel like work, because even though you're doing what you love, you're pushing so hard to like actually make it happen and like, live something that you want. And so I think that sometimes like it starts to kind of feel like work, but at the end of the day, the essence of it is always like home. You know what I mean? Especially the business part of it, because we wear all the hats, and so we do the work aspect of it. And eventually down the line we'll be able to delegate and outsource, but as of now we really do got to put in that work, even though when we're recording and stuff like that, it doesn't feel like work, but some parts of it do in the beginning.
It's work when you ain't sleeping. You have to, you got to keep up with a day job, and then you gotta go all night until 4 a.m. Editing records and editing videos. It's not no joke. It's definitely, it can catch up to you. But again, we love what we do, so and we're good at what we do, so it is what it is.
Always showing up.
Yeah. Wow, though, I have to salute your guys' discipline. you know, refraining yourselves from releasing records when you weren't ready, you know, as a unit. Oh man, the countless of artists I crossed that just prematurely rushed to market with their music, and they don't even have a brand or a bio, and it looks sloppy. Yeah, and bless their hearts. You know, I try to, you know, give them good advice, but they come a dime a dozen. And it's like, who told you to do that? Oh, they just said do something. Oh man, it's like shooting a shotgun it's like shooting a shotgun in the forest. You just it's going to spread. But if you take a rifle, you know exactly what you're aiming for. So
for sure.
Hats off to you guys, definitely.
We appreciate
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, we're going to play the single "Be About It," and then we'll be back to put the underdogs in our traditional hot seat, where they get to perform for us, whether that's rapping, singing, telling a joke. We love dad jokes, or telling a story from their life, inspiring people with their words, poetry, playing a live instrument, whatever they want to do. But for right now, here it is. Be About It. Stay tuned.
Gotta tell it how it is. Please don't get up in your feels about it. Automatic, we the go. You don't even gotta think about it. It's time to lock and load. It's so stuff won't hear a thing about it. Most of y'all won't even be about it. Be about it, see about it.
I ain't ever blew it, see, cause all I know is do it. While the sickly bitches boo it. See, I always fucking knew it. Trying me is fucking stupid. Everything I got exclusive. Bought the coupe so I could soup it. Pussy fire, lighter fluid. Yeah, lady ink is bout it. Dripper got a nigga drowning. If you hating, you just counting, or your brain must have an outage. Underdog ever hoe, we that type click. I ain't never letting go, he got that type dick.
Gotta tell it how it is. Please don't get up in your feels about it. Automatic, we the go. You don't even gotta think about it. It's time to lock and load. It's so stuff won't hear a thing about it. Most of y'all won't even be about it. Be about and we'll see about it. All black, everything. I'm that type sinner. Never lost anything. I'm that type winner. Lobster feast, chicken wings. Pick your type dinner. Summertime, anytime. I replace winters. If you hate anything about me, you's bitter. When it's all said and done, I ain't no quitter. Haters die any day. Blame it on Tinder. MMA the pussy niggas. Call me style bender. I done said enough, but people still want me to speak upon it. Since they pay to hear my voice, just put a fire beat upon it. I don't do the drugs, but the vibes gon' make them lean upon it. We the main events, we gotta show there's several seats around here. Tell it how it is. Please don't get up in your feels about it. Automatic, we the go. You don't even gotta think about it. It's time to lock and load. It's so stuff won't hear a thing about it. Y'all won't even be about it. Be about and we'll see about it.
B-U-double-T-A running. All I do is get checks and count hundreds. They hate to see us in the spot, underdog stunting. Run the fade, then bitch, you ain't bout nothing. I'm on some shit they couldn't comprehend. Before she suck my dick, I tell her go and get your friend. And my beef with trigger fingers, I leave you deflating. Give police the middle finger, I don't fuck with bacon. And there's no debating, I commit the flagrant. My shorty impatient, cause she know I'm Satan. 360 different levels. She fuck with butter cause she tryna dance with the devil.
Gotta tell it how it is. Please don't get up in your feels about it. Automatic, we the go. You don't even gotta think about it. It's time to lock and load. It's so stuff won't hear a thing about it. Y'all won't even be about it. Be about and we'll see about it.
I'm big focused on big racks. I ain't playing games, no blackjack. Nigga, I ain't never go to school. I was way too cool, had a Mac in a backpack. Bitch popped the green. I met her on Tinder and she fucked the team. I won't lie. Roll your own buckets, you won't smoke mine. Mean broke niggas ain't got no ties. Badass bitch gon' clap them thighs. You know what it is, I'm too live. I'm a low life because I'm too high. Why would you try and fuck with the team when you know you're gon' die? Chain put me down but you know I'm on fire. Come to the car, you think I won't buy. I said they know what it is. I'm too focused, getting rich. I got diamonds on my wrist. Plus they well better than a fish. I said they know what it is. Get familiar with the drip, like familiar with the shit. Bitch, you know we never quit.
Gotta tell it how it is. Please don't get up in your feels about it. Automatic, we the go. You don't even gotta think about it. Time to lock and load. It's so stuff, won't hear a thing about it. Most of y'all won't even be about it. Be about it, we'll see about it.
All right, welcome back, guys. Oh yeah, that was the Underdogs. Be About It. Yo, that screams like soundtrack, right? So I was imagining, check this out, right? When it was going off, I was imagining like somebody handing me a case of money, right? No? Okay. Man, I just got finished watching Bad Boys, so don't mind me. But still, that screams soundtrack, yo. Yeah, definitely a lot of energy in that record. All right, let's go ahead and bring them back. Yo, that was hot, and welcome back to our show. You're now live with us in our hot seat. What are you going to perform for us?
Oh, what we performing?
We on the hot seat right now?
Oh yeah, very hot.
Oh yeah, what we performing? Now we gotta pick one. We got a lot. Which one we gonna do? Perfect timing? Or no? Because Butter's not on that. We gotta pick one that all three of us are on. I don't have that.
I know what you mean. I thought we were gonna do some freestyle stuff, some written freestyle random stuff, not a whole complete song. You know what I'm saying? Or what do you guys want? Do you want us to do a song that we've written versus from a song that we've written? What do you guys normally do here in these hot seats?
Usually people kick a freestyle. Sometimes they do something, that they already have out there. It just depends on comfortability,
Listen, I could give you a couple of bars.
Hey,
let's do some
bars.
I'm gonna give you some bars. All right.
So Raphael.
Raphael's gonna go. I'm gonna go. He goes.
Ooh, I'm about to do Parliament.
I'm about to do this easy one. It says, I've turned into a masterpiece, and clearly I've surpassed the pro. I'm done playing minor leagues, this home run derby nationals. My aim is international, and while in search for peace of mind, I'm always thinking rational. The level up is factual. Couldn't see me with binoculars, but on a serious note, you couldn't beat me writing series of notes. I'm rarely provoked to show off with this effortless flow. You see, it's intricate, so Ralphie, you're destined to blow. I mean, it's simple, speaking honestly. I'm modest when I gotta be. A Billy on my father's seed, play real estate monopoly, and furthermore, I'm that elite. I'm ominous, I gotta be. I'm marvelous, was born to be. The gods can see the Zeus in me.
Fire.
Nice.
Government. New Jersey covenant. You can have fun with it. A bad bitch, come with it. Money getting useless if you don't know how to funnel it. Okay, how's the vision board? You gotta learn to tunnel it. Parliament, nod. I see the facade. I move like a god. It be striking me as odd. I guess that's why I feel the game is getting watered down. I guess that's why I feel I gotta do it right now. 10 million in advance because the team this strong. I can act snobby with a scheme this long. You ain't seeing it wrong. You're seeing it right. Excuse my propellers. I'm about to take flight.
Nice. All right.
Right. Check it. It's about time that you came. My clicker let it bang. We gon' let your brain hang while be popping champagne. Could it be? They come for me, wanna see me bleed. R.I.P. That's not for me. I'm a prodigy. Is it real? Got the still. Niggas hating still. What's the deal? It's like a pill, something you can feel. That's the drill.
Nice. All right. Cool deal.
The hot seat.
The hot seat. The Underdogs killed it. Right. All right. So where can our listeners connect with you guys online?
So you can find us all at Instagram. It's 360 Underdog. That's 360 Underdog. All of our Instagrams are there. I'm straight out of Jersey, the real Raphael, and then King Bohel Butter on Instagram. I have a Twitter. It's Lady Ink _ DAQUINN, Lady Ink the Quinn. I just made that, so not much activity, so y'all need to go and make my shit poppin'. You can find us on YouTube. Search the Underdogs. We're pretty new. We just made our channel, so they playing us out, and we're not really up there. You got to kind of scroll for us, but you got this. Or
just Underdogs360.com.
Yes, and our website, our website is Underdog360.com. You can find merch there and a link to our music.
All right. Thank you for the information. And listeners, just in case you didn't get that information, maybe your thumbs are busy, you're making grilled cheese sandwich or playing Thumb War, who knows? No worries. I have the links right for you in the description of this episode and in the show notes. So all you have to do is click those links. All right, the Underdogs, I want to thank you guys so much for being our special guest, dropping in, and letting us check out the music.
Thank you so much. It was great talking to you.
Appreciate y'all.
Vigilante Radio. We did the damn thing.
Underdog 360.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you, my Vigilantes family, as always, for checking out my podcast over here at Vigilantes Radio Live. All episodes are available for free download, and you can grab it from either Spreaker.com/only1media group, Spotify, Castbox, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, the app Podcast Addict, or over at our website, which again is only1mediagroup.com, and that goes for every single show that we've ever aired. If you like to request some music or send something for me to play, email it to vradio@only1mediagroup.com. That is V as in Victor. And here's my disclaimer: we are genre free, we do not judge, and we absolutely do not base our opinions on hearsay but facts alone. And actually, scratch all of that, because all of my opinions are always right. That's the bottom line. This is my show, so deal with it. Just kidding. On behalf of myself, Denny, I appreciate all you guys for tuning in, either afterwards or live with us. Spread the word, because sharing is caring. We stepped up our game just for you guys and our guests to make sure that you have the best experience here on our show. Be sure to connect with me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, Snapchat, TikTok, at all social media sites, as well as Spreaker, YouTube. We always follow back. Okay, well, just remember to put yourself into everything that you do and never stop investing in yourself. Peace, love, grilled cheese, and talk with you later.
You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, the people's choice for quality interviews, art, music, and hot topics. Hosted by Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds of the duo No Longer the Hero. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at www.onlyonemediagroup.com. This is a Seventh Sign Regime Rebirth Worldwide Syndicate exclusive.